Hi, I'm Amy Dunker at Clark University. Welcome to Trumpet Quick Lessons. Hello. Today's topic is very important. It's about the care and preservation of your lips. Your chops are basically muscles like any other muscle in your body, and it can be stressed, it can be strained, and they can get stiff. The biggest culprits of causing this is overpractice, and that usually happens in things like marching band, pep band, lead playing in jazz. You can really overdo it. So you have to take really good care and maintenance of your chops to keep playing and keep playing comfortably and not have one of those, oh, I feel terrible days. I can't get anything to sound good. It all sounds airy. So the first thing you need to do is prevention. That is building up muscle strength, making sure you're in good shape this way for those marching band practices and all those heavy playing days. The other thing is to make sure you warm up with long tones and lip slurs. And I know this is really difficult when they give you, 3 or 4 minutes in the hallway from one class to the next and just getting the time in to warm up. You barely have time to get from point A to point B because it's really all about traffic management rather than anything else. So what you can do is buzz your mouthpiece on the way out to the field, wherever you're going. But then do just a few quick lip slurs before you go, because even that little bit will help get your chops going, because you don't want to just pick up your horn and foo fortissimo high range, because that will cause stiffness really, really quickly. So you want to get even a little bit of warm up in if you can. The next most important thing to do is take small breaks. I know everybody wants to be the hero and play through and show how strong and tough we are, but the small breaks are important. So if you're tired, put the horn down, know where your limits are, know where you're overextended. One of the things you can do between those kind of things is getting your blood circulating again in your face, and that's to sort of do the horse. Well, that looks really funny on the video, by the way. But it helps the blood come circulating back, because some of the stiffness is just that mouthpiece being there for so long, and it starts to slow the blood down coming in. The next thing you can do is a really nice long warm down, even if it's after school. And what you want to do there is long tones. It's the old. And it's a mouthpiece buzzing. And go all the way down to the bottom of the chromatic scale. And you may still be stiff. You might even have problems getting those notes, but keep working it until you can get those notes to sound good. You may have to do this 2 or 3 times before your lips feel decent enough and you're getting a decent enough sound. And then do some scales. And then go down. Stay between the low G below the staff and the G on the staff. Nothing higher, nothing lower until you feel like, wow, my lips are tingly, they feel really good. I could play again. Stop. Put the horn in the box, go do something else. You've done your duty for the day. But get to that point where you feel like, yeah, my lips feel good, I could play again. And then stop and let them refuel. And what's happening is that the blood is recirculating. It's getting some of the built up lactic acid from so much exercise. It's moving that out of the system. So that's what creates the stiffness in your chops. And then you should be okay the next day to buzz and take it easy. If you feel like you've got bruises, let's say you touch your lip and it hurts, that is a bruise that's caused by the rim of the mouthpiece. Part of that's pressure, part of it, you may have stepped on something. That means you really need to take a day or 2 off if you've got a bruise. And that will just hurt to the touch. And you'll feel it right where your mouthpiece goes. Okay, that means, that's a warning sign. Take a day or 2 off to recover. You can do that light blowing, you can do light warm-ups, really low, comfortable playing, nothing heavy, nothing high, nothing loud. And just relax into it. The other thing you can do, I found is a great thing, is Chop Saver. It's a lip balm. It was developed by trumpet players, and it's basically a healing blend of anti-inflammatories, antioxidants, pain relievers, and shea butter, mango butter, those kind of things. So it's good to prevent chapped lips and keep it going, but it's also refreshing for the chops. You can pick it up at Musician's Friends, Amazon, or chopsaver.com. It's great stuff. I use it myself. Dermatologists use it for their patients. Doctors use it for their patients. It will really help rejuvenate your lips. If you're out on the field a lot, you may want to get the Chop Saver with SPF to protect it because your lips can get sunburned. It won't look funny and red, but they won't want to buzz. You'll get really dry kind of a feeling, and that can last for a few days, but until, just like a sunburn on your shoulders or your arm. So you want to make sure you're not getting a sunburn there. If you have, it's so stiff and painful and you may have a bruise, you may want to just take a washcloth and put, run it under hot water about as warm as you can stand and put it on your lips. And this will, again, help the circulation, the blood circulate. It'll help take down some of the inflammation. And you can do that for an hour while you play computer games or whatever you want to do. But that will help your chops as well. The final, last most important thing is get lots of sleep. Sleep is when our body does all of its recovery. And if you're short on sleep and damaging your lips, it's going to be, at some point, a zero return. So you want to make sure you get good sleep. Go to bed a little earlier than you normally would, making sure you're getting good sleep, good food and nutrition. And then when you get up the next day, slow warm up with the long tones, mouthpiece buzzing, all that stuff until you're feeling really good. And you may, I know it's hard to do it between classes, so you may want to just do it a little bit before you go to school. I know it means getting up 15 minutes early. I don't like getting up in the morning either. But that's my 2 cents about how to really take care of your face during marching band season, because you don't want to get that stiffness and have that day where nothing works. The sound is horrid. Your lips don't want to buzz. You have no range. You have no power. That's all because of strain. That's just like having, after you exercise too much and you're all stiff, that's your lips' way of saying, you overdid it, buddy. You needed to stretch and warm down. So take care of your face, take care of your lips, and you'll have a much better season.